If your heart is searching for calm in the middle of noise, stay here, because Psalm 23 speaks softly yet powerfully into the deepest places of life. This psalm has been whispered in hospital rooms, spoken in quiet mornings, and held onto in moments when the road ahead felt uncertain. Its words do not promise a life without difficulty, but they reveal a God who walks closely through every step of it. In Psalm 23 verse 1, we hear, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." This line speaks of care and provision. It reminds us that God is not distant or unaware, but attentive, guiding like a shepherd who knows each step of the path. Many who return to this truth daily find that anxiety about the future begins to loosen, replaced by trust that they are being led, even when they cannot see far ahead. Psalm 23 verse 2 says, "He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters." These words paint a picture of rest, not rushing. People often share that listening to this passage regularly helps them slow their thoughts, breathe more deeply, and remember that rest is not weakness. It is a gift God willingly gives. There is strength in the honesty of Psalm 23 verse 3. "He restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake." Restoration is not instant, but steady. Lives have been changed as listeners realize that God is patient in rebuilding what has been worn down by stress, disappointment, or loss. Let me pause and pray for you. Lord, you see this listener right now. You know where they feel tired, uncertain, or overwhelmed. Lead them into rest. Restore what has been drained from their soul, and guide them gently forward. Psalm 23 does not avoid darkness. In Psalm 23 verse 4, it says, "Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me." This verse has carried people through grief, fear, and seasons of deep uncertainty. Listening to it daily has helped many face hard days with courage, knowing they are not walking alone. Comfort continues in Psalm 23 verse 5. "You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies." This reminds us that peace is possible even when life feels hostile. Over time, those who meditate on this truth often find themselves responding with calm instead of fear, confidence instead of despair. The psalm closes with hope in Psalm 23 verse 6. "Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever." This is not a wish, but a promise. Many testify that returning to these words daily reshapes how they see their future, not as something to fear, but as something held by God's goodness. This message has brought comfort to millions because it meets people where they are and gently reminds them they are cared for. If you listen to this each morning, it can become an anchor for your day, grounding your thoughts in peace before the world begins to pull at you. Come back tomorrow and allow these words to walk with you again. Stay with these words a little longer, because Psalm 23 continues to unfold its power when we allow it to sink deeper than the surface. This psalm is not only read, it is lived. Across generations, people have returned to it in moments of exhaustion, fear, grief, and decision, finding that its promises feel personal, as if spoken directly into their situation. In Psalm 23 verse 1, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." Many have discovered a new way of trusting. This line has helped countless people release the pressure of self-reliance and accept that they are cared for. Over time, those who listen to this message daily often notice a shift. Worry no longer dominates their thoughts, because provision is no longer something they feel they must fight for alone. Let me pause here and pray for you. Lord, be the shepherd of this listener's life. Where they feel lacking, bring reassurance. Where they feel uncertain, guide them gently. Help them trust that they are not forgotten. The reassurance deepens in Psalm 23 verses 2 and 3. "He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul." These words have brought peace to people whose lives felt rushed and heavy. Many have shared that returning to this truth each morning helped calm their minds, heal emotional wounds, and restore hope they thought was lost. Even in the hardest seasons, Psalm 23 verse 4 speaks clearly, "I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me." This verse has carried people through dark valleys, illness, loss, loneliness, and fear of the unknown. Listening to it daily has helped many replace fear with courage, not because the valley disappeared, but because they felt God's presence within it. I want to pray again for you using these words. God, walk with this listener through every valley they face. Let them feel your nearness when fear rises. Comfort their heart and steady their steps when the road feels heavy. Then comes a powerful image in Psalm 23 verse 5. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. This has reminded many that peace is possible even when life is challenging. People who meditate on this often find strength to remain calm under pressure, confident even when circumstances seem against them. Finally, Psalm 23 verse 6 declares, "Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life." This promise has reshaped how millions see their future, not as something filled with dread, but as a journey accompanied by grace. Listening to this regularly helps the heart expect goodness instead of fearing loss. This prayer has changed lives because it gently rewires the way people think, rest, and trust. Those who return to it daily often say they feel steadier, more hopeful, and less alone. If this message has touched you today, come back tomorrow and listen again. Let these words become part of your daily rhythm, shaping your days with peace and confidence. Let us end with a simple prayer. God, thank you for leading us, restoring us, and walking with us through every season. Fill our hearts with peace today and guide our lives with your love. Amen.